I've just thought, I'm sure, according to this route, I'm supposed to be at Biarritz at 10:39. Biarritz at 10:39. Our current ETA, well, it says arrival 10:39. Doesn't actually show me an ETA. That sucks. Actually, let me just quickly, just in case. Valtiel, thank you for 4 to 6 months. I wonder why they didn't put an autosave in the game. Seems like an obvious thing to do. You get free lunch on your break like you are now, fair enough. What do you go for? Do you get the same thing every time, DPH? Have you got your favourite McDonald's meal? Or do you sort of like go through the menu? Favourite is an Indian burger. I've never had an Indian burger. You order the same thing no matter what restaurant you go to. Wait, so if you go to a Chinese, you order double cheeseburger and french fries? If you go into Subway, you order a double cheeseburger and french fries? How does that work? You love the Chicken Legend barbecue wraps, the side salad and McFlurry. Chicken Legend's quite nice, actually. Compats, thank you for 16 months. I'm assuming an Indian burger is some kind of spicy bean burger, maybe. I don't know. Man, that guy's flying. Body roll makes you uneasy. You can actually adjust it in the settings, I think. What's naan bread? So naan bread, originally in India, when they used to make naan bread, they made a hole in the ground, and then they made a fire at the bottom of it, and then as the fire the flames died down and you were left with the hot embers, they would get some like doughy bread, and they'd pierce it with a stick, and then shove the stick into the oven in the ground. And so the stick would sit like that, and then the naan bread would sit like this, like a teardrop shape, and it would sit in the oven and cook. And that's why naan bread is shaped like a teardrop, because of the way that it used to be made. Nowadays, you just buy a packet of it from Tesco, chuck it in the oven for a few minutes, and you're done. But like coconut naan bread's nice. You can get a meaty naan bread. Oh boy. Nobody told me about that toll booth. Kieran, welcome back. Yeah, Peshawari naan's great. Wait a minute. I wonder if it'd let us visit Bordeaux first. So I need to go down here and turn left now. Ironically, we're at Bordeaux and we have to turn left to go back down to our original first stop. Southbound. I wonder if I can actually get there on time. What's the most thing you dislike about being a content creator streamer? What do you think, Liam? Thrustmaster TX leather wheel. Thank you, muffins. That's far worse than that, Liam. Kieran, thank you for 17 months. I don't mind answering questions about streaming. Idiots on the internet is probably the most annoying thing about doing what I do. Do you have a release date for TF2? No. I think they just said Q4, didn't they? However, the dev blog, I think last week was the last one. So that means the development updates have stopped and they're now in the final stretches of release. So I would anticipate something in November. Is that smoke coming out the back? Blimey. It doesn't look like a wet road to me. It's like a fairly dry road to me. And I think that's only on one side. Yep. That Merc's tailgating a little bit. DC Cage, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the house, DC. It's supposed to be a modern neoplan and a chucking smoke out the back. Slam on, crash for cash. I'd probably get billed for it. Any mountain roads? I don't know if there are any in the French DLC. There was in the last DLC. There's some nice twisty roads that went up into the mountains. Bob Monkhouse, you can't make that promise on my behalf. I never said I axed OMSI, and I never said it will never come back. I just stopped playing it. Nothing more, nothing less. Did he finish Tourist Bus Sim? I can't remember, DPH. I honestly can't remember. Hey, Donkey. Have you moved house yet, Donkey? I did finish it, fair enough. Did they release anything extra for it, or was that it? I think I saw some update. Was that for like another bus or something? Oh, the house is almost a year away. Oh, wow. Okay. Right, so you're still building it. Blimey. You should try and get onto that program, Grand Designs, where people build their own houses. No problem, Bob. No problem. No harm, no foul, as they say. I'm just a bit worried, Bob, about issuing finalities on things. What's on the menu? Well, works. If you go back to the kitchen, you can make whatever you want. Whatever you can find in the empty cupboards, you can make whatever you like. Sims 4 is a good house building game. What, the hostile takeover? The hostile takeover game. Well, 7 Days to Die, Tommy, is a house building game where the zombies turn up every 7 days and completely trash whatever you've built, which is somewhat annoying. If you really want to just build a house, just get Minecraft. Funny enough, The Sims was designed to be a house planning software. For real? That would be amazing. Roblox, you must be joking. That's one game you're not going to see me play. Takes the inside line. You suggest Unrailed? I don't think I've heard of that. You missed Chef Jefferson. What was the woman he did the hostile takeover on? What was her name? Was it like Peggy or something? Mechanic. Watched your VR 180 videos. Nice videos, especially felt the bridge video. Nice. Thank you. Well, Bob Jefferson was his dad, right? Oh, yeah, Unrailed. No, that somebody brought that to my attention last week. Yeah, it's like a game where you have to, like, co-op lay track down on a moving train. Yes, I do. Hamilton, of course. A lot of traffic on this 2-lane road. No, I've not played Overcrowd. What kind of game is it? What exactly is a commuter map? .10:24, we're supposed to be there at 10:39 and we have 56 kilometers to go. Even if we're doing 60, that's going to take an hour. We're going to be there about 11:15, I think. Oh, was it Penny? I got it. I was close to Peggy. Penny. Fair enough. I'm already doing 86, lol, soccer. Overcrowd is a tactical management sim set on the metro of a bustling city, Lubden town. Blending base building with plausible real-time strategy, Overcrowd offers a unique mix of spatial puzzling, strategic thinking, and split-second choices. Sounds like a perfect fit. you seen the Ford F-Max is releasing in 2 days? Maybe. Oh boy, this is not good. I blame that vehicle for not moving. Oh, I see. Brake testing, yeah. That's a great junction. If you get more than 2 vehicles waiting at lights, then it blocks anybody from filtering away. I did not know. Simple. Thank you. Put the coins in. 1 ticket, 2 cart. Come on. Emperor Sessi, thank you for 30 months. Happy Diwali to all celebrating. That was definitely a steering misbehavior on his part. Heavy accident. What am I going to do when a guy just pulls out at me in the junction? I blame Lord Socky for telling me to go faster. Ruben Walkerback, thank you for 14. Scraping everything on the road. I've had an off-road. I'm trying to get all the offences. I've had a heavy accident, a light accident, an off-road, a steering misbehaviour. I'm trying to think. Maybe we need to run some traffic lights and get the last one. I'm already late. I'm speeding as well, yeah. And now I need to take a break. Lol. Wait, is this our stop? Interesting. So what we'll do is we'll check everybody in, then take a break. Just to annoy them. Auto, yeah. Auto. So good.
ist sehr freundlich.
Guten Tag, sieht aus.
Moin, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket. Auf geht's. Salut, fahren Sie und auf geht's.
Mahlzeit. Danke. Grüezi. Ist das gültig?
No.
Ach, nö.
Ach, nö.
Dankeschön.
What about you? Oh, wait, hang on.
Danke.
Salut, ich hoffe, ich bin hier wieder.
You're not that late. We're pretty... Did he let one go? I'll do this person first then.
Grüezi, mein Ticket. Vielen Dank.
That must have been bad.
Grüezi. Bitte sehr. Dankeschön.
There we go. All aboard. Start ride. I want to take a break. How do we... Okay, we'll start ride, and then we'll take a break. The driver's required to exit the coach. Now we'll take a break. Yay, took a break. You ready?
Hallo.
Okay, I think we're all done here. 11:19 should have left at 10:39. Jeez. 100k speed limit down here. There's something very wrong with these speed limits. Should you check the passengers after a break? Yeah, you should do that. You should definitely do that. Do you think it'll still let me? Hang on. Should we try? It's not letting me do it now. No. Oh well. That boat sailed. We need to get, what, the sound like this?
Hallo. Hallo.
You want a hello as a squirrel soundbite? Hello. Successfully pitted. I should get bonus points for that. Whoa, look at that guy. Whoa, he just despawned. That is the computer equivalent of a rage quit. That's what that is. AI rage quit right there. AI just Alt F4'd the game. I think I might as well just give up on trying to drive quickly and catch up on lost time. It's not going to go anywhere good. Oh my god. Just the occasional tree in the road to deal with, you know. It's probably not a bad plan, Bob. It wouldn't be France without a toll booth or 5. Why the Trees in the Road is at beta. So the game is released, but the France DLC, they accidentally released unfinished. So they basically backpedaled and said, oh, it's early access. So yeah, it's not finished. Map DLC. Accidentally released it onto Steam. Like, whoopsie, we accidentally published that. Oh, you've already bought it. Well, it's early access. Thanks for the money. It's pretty hard to accidentally release anything onto Steam. Cracking's overdone on the roads. Yes, it really is. Grumpy Shell, welcome back. Despite you complaining about the game, you're playing it, thus giving exposure and attention. Yeah, it works both ways, Ruben. Like, if a game... Like, if I play a game, Ruben, then it either sells itself or it has the opposite effect, doesn't it? Because when you watch a live stream of a game, it's not like doing a YouTube video. It's completely unedited. So if the game is fantastic and has some hidden surprises, you're going to see that. If the game has obvious flaws and irritations and problems, you're going to see that. So anybody that's kind of thinking about buying the DLC can tune into the stream and get a good idea of what they'll get for the money. It is what it is, Ruben. If the game is good or bad, its sales will follow. If you watch a stream, potentially I've either steered you towards a game that you would really like, or steered you away from a game and avoided you wasting some money. Hidden surprises, yeah. Well, the trees on the road, Bigfoot, I would say the trees on the road are more surprise mechanics. Did you see that EA is going to put its games on Steam? Yeah, I think you'll still have to have Origin. It's going to be a bit like what Rockstar's done. My guess is that over at Valve, they've probably had a change of policy, because they've obviously allowed games. They allow the games to launch, don't they? You know, you buy a game on Steam, you fire it up, and it fires off Uplay or something and runs the game. With Red Dead Redemption, you can fire it, it fires off the Rockstar launcher, then fires off the game. With EA, it's going to be the same thing. They'll allow you to buy it on Steam, but it'll basically fire off Origin and then fire off the game. Outer Worlds has bypassed Steam as well. I don't know about that. But yeah, there was a tweet of a picture of a cup with the EA logo on and Steam coming out the top, which was a bit of a clue. You don't see the point of having Steam running, then have Origin running to play a game. It's... I'll tell you what it is, Ali. It's a bit of a marketing trick. Like, when you buy the game on Steam, you won't necessarily realise that you're going to have it fired off via the launcher that is Origin. You'll just buy it on Steam thinking it's going to run on Steam. Yeah, I'm going quick because if he was here earlier, the route that we're supposed to go, the game crashes. So I had to take a very long route around to avoid the crashing part of the map. And the net result is that I'm having to go very quickly. Which reminds me, I need to save it. I'm having to go very quickly to try and make up lost time. Red Dead Redemption won't be on Steam until December or January. Yeah, November the 5th, it comes out on Rockstar Launcher. A month later, it comes out on Steam. But it will still go via the Rockstar Launcher. Outer Worlds isn't available on Steam until 2020. You never played Red Dead Redemption, so you don't have a console, so really excited for 2. Red Dead Redemption was a good game. This is how buses in the Philippines drive. I'd love to play more Rockstar games. Essentially, GTA 5 doesn't work. I won't put any more into Rockstar. Your GTA 5 doesn't work? That's a weird one. Did you get it on Steam, Donkey? If you did, why don't you try installing Steam on a friend's PC? Log into Steam on a friend's PC, install GTA and run it on his PC. Chances are there's nothing wrong with GTA. It's just your PC. If it crashes randomly, that sounds like a... possibly like a memory timing issue or something. Gonna be hard to fix that. Free roam through the desert, yeah. There's all kinds of random stuff in Red Dead Redemption 2. There's all kinds of just dynamic things that happen. You've tried on 3 different PCs. What, so on each one you've installed Steam and then installed GTA over the internet, a fresh install, and fired it up? Or did you like take the shortcut of taking the hard drive there with the install on it? That sounds so weird to me. Anonymous gift to Can't Wait for Christmas, lol. You got a Chromecast for your birthday, so you're gonna Steam on the big screen. Jack Sims, 63 months. Have you got the day off, Jack Sims? You bought GTA 5 on hard copy and it's 7 DVDs. Isn't Red Dead something like 150 megabytes? Imagine that on DVD. Brand new PC, even bought a new computer earlier than thought to play it again. Worked for like an hour, then crashed. After that, it takes 15 minutes until it crashes. It sounds unlikely, but it's beginning to sound like something in that installation then. Something in your cloud settings of that installation. Yeah, 150 gig. So, I get my new internet tomorrow. Just hope it's as reliable as this one. I'm sticking with BT, so hopefully it will be, but... yeah. I've had this current one for about 4 years, I think. 3 to 4 years. I think it's been down twice. Yeah, it's an upgrading speed. Should be getting about 300 down. And I can't remember how much up. 70, 80. No, it's not. No, they don't have fibre to the house yet. Why then? This is only fibre to the cabinet. So this is still going over copper from the cabinet. When they go fibre to the house, it'll be 900 both ways. But we don't know when that's going to happen yet. Yeah, 500 down, 40 up. Still, it'll get me ready for 4K streaming, right, Whiteland? You're amazed how good the internet is down here. 108 down, reliable. Nice. And we're getting G-Fast. I think it's called, it's BT's something 2. Can't remember what it's called. Oh boy. Well, Donkey, I would happily pay for that kind of an internet if it was available. Yeah, you have to wait for the new codec to come out before you can do 4K streaming. You have Virgin at the moment, but need to sort them out as they're rip-off merchants. They do have a nice way of floating the price up at Virgin Internet. We're going to get the Stream Deck XL. I don't feel like I need it right now. I don't use that one a terribly large amount. BK4444, thank you for 48 months, 4 years support. New Acorn, thank you BK. Got 2 SPs, both suck. Yeah, I've got 2. Really, Dave, that's quite a drop. I don't, honestly, Liam, I don't need that, man. Thank you. The best thing you can do, Liam, if you're trying to get some experience in graphic design, is go and work for some smaller channels. Go and do stuff for them, like the new guys. That's where you cut your teeth. Curioso, currently it is 1080, but I think they've got designs on 4K, but it needs the new not NVENC, the H.265 encoder, I think, to go 4K. There's too much bandwidth on 4K currently. I only game on Windows. Oh, is it AV1 Whiteland? Fair enough. So what's YouTube gonna do then, Whiteland? Are they gonna stay? Are they gonna like go to 265 or go with this AV1 as well? You need to enable it. So they've already... That's interesting, Whiteland. So they've already got that stuff under the hood, but you have to kind of opt into it. And it works at 480p. Blimey. Oh wow, that's a perfectly safe place to stand. Good job, people. Look, she's using her phone without even looking at it. I mean, that's a skill, that is. Imagine being able to just text people, like, while just looking around, like this. You know. That's a skill. And then she looks at her nails while she's got gloves on. She's got X-ray vision. Oh, man. I can't wait for the report on this one. Passengers 22, tickets sold none, out of none. Stops completed all of them, no refueling. 655. Here we go. Scheduled arrival 2 out of 3. Well, I was late for 1. Scheduled departure 1 out of 2. Okay, so I was late leaving. Plus on schedule. What? What? This is very confusing. Resting quality. Missing passengers. Wait, what? 19 missing passengers? That's a complete lie. I mean, that might be like passengers that I didn't check, but it wasn't 19 people missing. That's a complete lie. Passenger compartment lighting. I thought I turned that on. I really did think I turned all that on. I remember clicking all the buttons. Air conditioning. 95%. Traffic rules, we'll ignore that. Driving behaviour. Traffic rules. Properties damaged 2. Accidents 5. More than half of them weren't my fault though, so it doesn't count. Driving behaviour. 1 steering misbehaviour. 0 braking misbehaviours. I didn't hit any curbstones either. Safety distance broken 10 times. 92% driven on the road. Yeah, the rest of the time I was off-roading. Did you not see me? Yeah, so we should have gone that way, but that road crashed, so we actually went that way. That's the way we went. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, we actually went that way. We went all the way through there. Went that way. Hang on, we can carry on from here, can't we? So if we do a new route from here and go from Bordeaux, what we could do that's unlocked. Could work our way through that, that, and that. And then from there, we go that way. Let's do that then. How do you unlock cities? You can only... It's padlocked, which means you can't start a route from here. But I can start a route from here because I've been here before. So whatever your starting city is, all your route will have to go out of there initially until you go to places. So if we go to Limoges now, and then Clermont-Ferrand, and then Lyon, like that, then as we arrive and stop, it will unlock that city. And from then on, you'll be able to drive from there. PC Tech, thank you for gifting us up to Genesis. Welcome back. Mr. Ninja, thank you for 5 wholesome years. Appreciate that. Enjoy the Acorn, Ninja. That's a long time. Right, so 77 was obviously not lucky for us. So this time we're going to go with 42. Right then. Let me go and fire up the bus and get them all checked in. Okay, I don't know why it's not starting. Is it in gear or something? Okay. It's better. Which was the one that wasn't on then? Passenger lights. I thought we had passenger lights on. Log in. Right, Limoges, Clermont, and Lyon.
Hallo, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig. Sehr freundlich. Hallo, bin ich hier richtig? Vielen Dank. Mahlzeit, ist das gut? Vielen Dank. Mahlzeit, ist das gut? Danke.
There's bound to be somebody.
Hallo, ich hoffe, ich bin Charles.
Hallo, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
There's always one.
Hallo, hier ist mein Ticket. Danke sehr.
Come on, where are you?
Hallo, mein Ticket. Vielen Dank.
Grüezi, und ich bitte ein Ticket bei Ihnen kaufen.
The best thing in this game is the rain.
Mahlzeit, mein Ticket. Danke sehr.
Mahlzeit, bitte sehr.
Danke sehr.
Wow. Not one troll. That's amazing. 1318, due to leave at 1333. Let's go and have a look around and admire the quality scenery. What do I mean, not one troll? Not one passenger who wanted to go to a stop that we're not going to. Unreal 4 professional copy paster.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
What happens if they board the wrong bus? Well, it doesn't let them. Basically, if you scan and say they can get on the bus, the game goes, aha, you made a mistake, you idiot. They're not allowed on this bus. So it kind of works the other way. Heapster, 57 months. You've got tourist bus, is Fernbus basically the same? I think tourist bus is slightly better finished. Alright, let's shut some doors.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus.
Does it matter? Is this boss doing a wheelie? Looks a bit like that. Huh? Say again? Ooh. Look at this. Let's see. We've got custard cream. Nice biscuits or nice biscuits, depending on whatever you want to phrase this. And then malted milks. Oh, you gotta love a malted milk. Whiteland. Whiteland, mate. What do you take me for? This isn't the third world, Whiteland. You think I'd have a biscuit without a cup of tea? You kidding me? No, you've got to single dip with those, Wyland. Anybody who's dunked a malted milk will tell you, if you try 2 dunks on that biscuit, game over. There's certain biscuits that you can double dunk and certain ones that you really can't. Okay, Wyland, can you get malted milk biscuits in Norway, Wyland? You can't? Okay. I need to figure out a way of getting some malted milks over to you, Whiteland. That way you can try it yourself. It is Christmas soon, Whiteland. You'd have to make a list for Father Christmas. And then make sure you've been a good boy, Whiteland. So that he brings you some malted milk biscuits. Whiteland said the C word first, not me. What about custard creams, Whiteland? Please tell me you can get custard creams in Norway. You can get something similar, fair enough. Butler Hives, thank you for 44 months, sir. Not seen your name for a while, Butler. Are you well? Oh man, see, the thing about custard creams is they're nice on their own, they're nice with a glass of milk, and they're nice with a cup of tea. They're just nice. Harrison, we don't know any specs for the new flight sim yet. Haven't been around due to work and stuff. That's fair enough. I was indicating. What can I do? I'm indicating and I'm in front, and the guy stays where he is and hits me. Thank you, Spartan. Light accidents are a way of life. I'm beginning to agree with you. That's not my dinner. That's an afternoon snack. Not that I don't trust this game to crash, but hey, let's save it. Oh boy. You got toffee bonbons. They're quite nice. Whiteland, it's shocking, mate. I don't know how they've managed to make the Unreal Engine look like this. It is quite extraordinary. There is no autosave wobbly, otherwise I would. What are your favourite snacks that the UK only has? I don't know, because I don't know what's not available in other countries. It does feel like the gamma's too high, Wyland. It feels like it was built by somebody who doesn't understand how the Unreal Engine works properly. Like, they should just go and speak to Unreal and get some help. BCS, 75 months, another month of sub is gone. I saw your comments on YouTube, BCS, thank you. How's Cindy these days, BCS? Does she still watch with her dad, or has she got other interests now? What are Welsh cakes? Welsh cakes in other countries? I don't know. What's an Unreal Engine game supposed to look like? A lot better than this. Go on YouTube and look for like Unreal demo, and you'll see what it's capable of. Refresh the page, maybe one then. I mean, Dovetail Games Train Sim World uses Unreal Engine. The only thing that's bad about the rendering in that game is the sky. Like, internally, the cockpit detailing's really nice, but externally, it just, I don't know. Particularly the lighting is bad. Oh my god, that bend. For a 100k speed limit road, you must be joking. How many other platforms is it on, Jam? Is this the same route because I went away 15 minutes? No, we're basically heading east inland now. We're heading from Bordeaux, going east on the 8-9. And we'll turn north to Limoges, then head back down east to Clermont-Ferrand, and then over to Lyon. You want Welsh cakes now? What about Eccles cakes? Has anybody ever had an Eccles cake? I'm not entirely sure if they're available in other countries. You love Eccles cakes? I don't have them very often, but when I do have one, they're really nice. I think they sell them in Tesco. Like them with tea. I think it was my grandma who first gave me an Eccles cake, and I had no clue what it was. But I ate it, and I was like, that's actually quite nice. You don't have them in the US, Jackal. You want to introduce them? Introduce them to America? Could become a billionaire overnight. Oh yeah, Marks and Spencer sell Eccles cakes. Well, I wouldn't know about that because I've never actually eaten a dead fly. They used to have them in Tesco in the USA, but we turned them into a Costco. Didn't Tesco pull out of America a few years back? Exclusive to the PC platform. Thing is, J McManus, what about Train Sim World? Like, what would Dovetail do? They take the same engine, and it's a simulator, and they put it on PC. Are you saying that they just cater for a higher spec of PC? I mean, what gives? Why can Dovetail take the same engine, and the rendering looks so different between that and this? Have I ever eaten a live one? Yes, and so have you. Statistically speaking, you are very, very, very likely to have eaten a live fly. And a few spiders. Brake testing in action. Oh yeah, it was, no, it was, I remember, Vanilla. It was called Fresh and Easy or something like that. I remember they started a brand and then they pulled out. Wow, that's a pretty harsh way of ending the emergency lane. Wow, look at the foliage on the road! What is going on? Spiders don't harm you? Well, that's not true. There's actually a disease you can catch from spiders. Is it released content? Not the map, no. What's with the weird bits flying past? Are they leaves? Shepherd's pie has caught on big over the years. I like a shepherd's pie. It's spiders. It's like, it's big flies going past. You see on the news where this woman had a plate-sized spider in her house. It was in Australia. Yeah, but we all know if you go to Australia, there's some very scary spiders and stuff. And things that can sting you. That's why I don't go. BCS Cindy's a big girl now, she's 8 years old. She was 3 when she started watching ETS2 6 years ago. That's amazing. How she managed to watch ETS over 6 years from the age of 3 and still only be 8. And yes, she still wants you, but she's on her own PC beside me. Hey, Cindy. Wow. Growing up.
Oh, 50!
Brocar, thank you for the biddies. Cheers, sir. It's unreal, isn't it? Like 6 years for somebody that age is a massive, massive difference. You'd love a cup of tea right now, Dry. Well, you're a bit far away. Shepherd's pie is made from lamb. Cottage pie is made from beef. I thought one had carrots in it and one didn't. I could be wrong about that. I think shepherd's pie has sliced carrot in it. I don't know if cottage pie does. A huntsman spider. Huntsman spider is the one that swings a ball of thing, isn't it? Or is that the one that goes under the sun visor in Australia? Where it doesn't actually do any damage, but when people put the sun visor down and this massive spider drops down, it causes people to crash. One with pork, one with lamb. I don't know. I thought cottage pie was mincemeat. Cottage pie is with beef. Shepherd's pie is with lamb. Lamb? I've never eaten lamb. Is that the old sodium lamp, or is that the new LED one? I like a bit of lamp with gravy on, it's nice. Yeah, it's quite tough. It's quite tough, old lamp. It is very illuminating when you eat it. That's why shepherd's pie is so illuminating. Make a new kind of rabbit. Oh, the rabbits yesterday. I don't even think I'm going to get good use out of those rabbits either, because the game's trying to force me into the next sector.